So in this discussion, we are going to interact on the concept of robotics and automation. So robotics, when I talk about robotics, I am going to talk about the robot movements where mathematics can be involved. My concept is how to connect mathematics in robotics and automation. Okay. So I would like to talk with the simple examples. So where the mathematical ideas can be implemented in robotics and automation. In that, the very important mathematical idea what we use is linear algebra. Linear algebra is a very important mathematical concept. Okay. In that, I think you know about matrices. Matrices you have learned from your school level. So matrices is a very old concept, very old tool, but still it has its own vital role in various engineering problems. So for example, let us take gaming. Let us take the concept of gaming. So in olden days, in previous generations, when we talk about games, for example, if I take an object, have you seen Mario game? Have you heard about a game? One city called Mario. Okay, Mario is a game where there will be an object, maybe a person for you, I would say. There will be an object, it will be jumping. Okay, there is a hole, and if there is a box from here, and there is another box, it will jump from here to here. So it will take always two positions along x-axis and y-axis. The position, the object will take only two positions. It will go either front, back, up or down. It will take only linear positions. It will move in a straight line. It will not move in a curvical nature. But now you take video games. Now you take car racing, or inside this frame, it can move from anywhere, from one edge to another edge. Inside the frame, it can move in any curvical nature. So how it travels? So you can see from the concept of this Mario. Now we have the technology where you have games where it can move in any curvical nature. So the object positioning is different. That is what once I was telling you that when you are studying about radius of curvature. Am I right? Radius of curvature, center of curvature. Am I right? So even those ideas are implemented in gaming. In the curvical analysis, how the radius will be, because it has to be inside the frame, no? So this kind of approaches, again, it is done using the concept of mathematical ideas. So kinematics is nothing but studying about movements. So in understanding all the movements, because robotics is connected with movements. In mathematics, now the very important research that is going on is to study the time delay in robotic movements. Suppose if I tell a robot to move its fingers, I'm giving an order. Move your right finger. That is, for example, right hand is taking. I'm telling you move the right hand upward, so it has to move up. Am I right? I am going to calculate what is the time duration it is taking to move upward. Am I right? So assume I am a robot. I am told to move my right hand upward. So if I am moving very slowly, it is not a humanoid. At least it should connect with the human. Suddenly, if it is suddenly moving its hand, it is very happy for us. No? It is similar to a human. But if it is slowly moving, then there is a very big time delay. So we use the concept of differential concept. Actually, you know, differentiation is connected with the rate of change. So how is the change is happening from one position to the other position? How much time duration it is taking? So even lot of resistance. That is why nowadays the humanoids are very fast in nature. It is somehow it is connected to the human daily movements. Okay. So in that areas we use the concept of differential equations in various types. Okay, first order, second order, third order, like different types of things are used, because you know first order is in simple I can say it is connected with velocity. If I say second order, it is connected with acceleration. Third order, you can say with next level of high speed. You can see in the bikes. No? So the initial torque, its acceleration, its high level speeds. So there is a variation in similarly for a robot, it has to be fast enough, and it has to follow all the instructions, and it should be erect, it should not fall. So everything should be considered. Am I right? So in these many areas, we use the concept of mathematical understanding. So in automation, because nowadays with the remote control, we want to control everything. Am I right? When the fan has to run with the remote sensor, and when the door has to open, everything with all the movements. We want all the movements to be controlled with a single remote or with our voice. Am I right? So in all those areas, we can use mathematical modeling. So that is what I was trying to tell you. So linear algebra is a fundamental concept which is more useful when it comes to automation and robotics. Okay, thank you.